Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode. I absolutely love Pokemon, and many times I've had to explain it to loved ones, specifically my girlfriend. But one Pokemon I've really wanted to talk about is Lucario, so let's do just that, as we explore mythology in gaming. As I'm sure many of you know, the Pokemon franchise is full of references to various mythologies and folklore from around the world. And today, we're going to be talking about Lucario and Riolu and their connection to real-world mythology. These two Pokemon share connections to Egyptian mythology, but as well Japanese and even Central Asian myths and influences. So first, let's give some context to these Pokemon. Riolu is the pre-evolution to Lucario, who both share a fighting type, with Lucario having the additional steel typing, making it one of the most unique typings since its introduction. As well, Lucario has become one of the most prominently featured Pokemon throughout the entire franchise, with even becoming a character in Super Smash Bros. And having its own movie based around it. Both Pokemon, however, have deep influences and connections from real-world mythology that we can explore. Most notably about them is their influence from the Egyptian god of the dead, Anubis, who was often depicted as a jackal-headed figure and was associated with the mummification process. Anubis was believed to be responsible for guiding the souls of the deceased to the underworld and was a judge of a person's sins and actions during their lifetime. More specifically, Anubis would take the heart of the person and weigh it on the scales against the feather of Ma'at, another god of truth and justice in Egyptian myths. If the heart itself was heavier than the feather, the person would then be devoured by the beast Amet. But if their heart was lighter than the feather, their afterlife would be filled with joy and purpose in the field of reeds. This connection between Lucario and Riolu with Anubis can be seen in their physical appearance. Both Pokemon have a canine-like appearance, with Riolu somewhat resembling a jackal pup, and Lucario having a more humanoid shape with jackal-like features, such as facial markings, pointed ears, and a pronounced snout. As well, Lucario's body shape resembles an hourglass, with its fur on its torso having a light tan color to it, mirroring the sands of time, as many have interpreted the hourglass as a symbol for mortality. My final point on the Egyptian connection is that both Lucario and Riolu are associated with the ability to detect and manipulate a spiritual force called aura, or the field of energy that resonates from and around all living things. Think Star Wars. The Pokédex entries state that it can detect the aura of all things, even at a long distance, and even has the potential to control and weaponize it. This concept can be found in ancient Egypt mythology, since the aura was believed to be connected to the soul, making Anubis' job and abilities always important. My next point I'd like to make is on Lucario's abilities, as they are often depicted in both games and in the anime, holding a staff or scepter as they fight. In addition to the use of a staff as a weapon, and the markings on their face, along with the sensory organs on their head, share a link with the Kakara staff of Buddhism, or the Shakujo in Japan. Yeah, I thought that these were ears or hair or something until I started reading up on it. In any case, the staff is quite long and ringed at the top, with hanging rings on either side to represent the connection to the truths of Buddhism, but as well a call out to all living things. The face mask of Lucario may have been loosely based on the shape of the staff, while the rings on their shoulders and the sensory organs hanging down may represent those noisemakers from the staff. One of the more unique features, however, was the fact that the Kakara and the Shakujo could be used as weapons if necessary, which is why Lucario uniquely learns Bone Rush, a ground-type move, since the staff would strike the ground loudly to startle foes. On top of this, the tip of the staff was pointed and made of hardened steel to stab enemies. This could have been some influence into Lucario's and Riolu's design for having steel spikes on their hands and chest. However, it can be believed that Lucario developed its steel typing due to its connection to both the physical realm and the metaphysical realm, with the steel typing being the more physical, as its creation is through the ground, being carefully molded from it, while the metaphysical, or aura, sensing can be seen as the fighting type, as using one's chi or ki will aid the fighter in battle. Which brings me to my final point. Lucario can learn pulse moves because of its ability to collect and use energy within and around its body. body. This connects very well with the chakra of both Hinduism of India and even Shinto in Japan, where Hinduism uses the chakra to heal oneself or another person, while the use of ki can be used in battle. An excellent example of this is the Rasengan in Naruto, as Lucario's aura sphere is directly influenced by this, which is further influenced by Shintoism's collecting of the body's ki or energy. So there you have it, the connection between the Pokemon Lucario and Riolu to Egyptian mythology and Asian spiritualism. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, comment on what I may have missed, or what you would like me to cover next, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.